welcome back to the Graceful Tangle YouTube channel. I'm Amy Kate, a young but passionate knitter and crocheter. You can find all of the links to my various social media platforms in the description box below, so be sure to check those out and follow me on all of those places. I love being able to interact with you guys on all of the different platforms, and I am so grateful for the opportunity to do so. So I am back with you guys today with a brand new Throwback Thursday episode. This week we're going to be chatting all about the cardigan that I am wearing. So this is the Michelle cardigan, which is a pattern by Lauren of 24 Threads, and I absolutely love this cardigan. It is so beautiful. This stitch pattern is one of my absolute favorites. I've crocheted it, this is a crocheted cardigan. I have crocheted the stitch pattern in multiple things, multiple garments too actually, and I just love it so much. This is kind of one of those stitch patterns that if I had to, I could stick with it for like the rest of my crochet career and use like only this pattern. That's how much I love it. I would hate to have to do that, mind you, but I would still love the stitch pattern for sure. So this cardigan is crocheted. It uses a DK wet yarn. I actually used Bonat Baby Sport, and I believe the color is just like a baby gray or dove or something along those lines. It's a very light, kind of pale gray, I guess would be the best descriptive term. Those aren't very descriptive, but maybe you get the point. I'm pretty sure you can see it, so you probably get the point, right? Anyway, so I tested this for Lauren way back in, I believe, January, and it was just such a joy to make. It was so simple. There were a couple things that I was a little bit nervous about. This was my first ever, like, seamed cardigan. So my favorite style of cardigans are knit from the bottom up, and so you start at the top for the back panel, then you split and work both front panels and seam all the way up these sides. So that's kind of my preferred construction, and this was the first crochet sweater that I made that did not have that construction. Instead, you knit each panel you crochet each panel separately and then seam them together, and you also make the sleeves flat and seam those. So I was a little bit more nervous about seaming everything, especially the sleeves. I was really concerned how well they were going to fit. Not that I didn't trust Lauren or the pattern, it's just, it was my first time doing that, and so I was a little bit nervous about it. It is perfect. Y'all, the fit is absolutely phenomenal. Like, I cannot brag about it more. It is so perfect. It has just the slightest drop shoulder, which just adds a little bit more comfort at the underarm, but it's not too much that it kind of makes the cardigan look boxy, because that's, in my opinion, like a completely different style. Not bad in any way, but this looks more fitted, whereas if it had a bigger drop shoulder, it would look more oversized, because it was, obviously. So yeah, really, really love how this turned out. Actually, a little bit of a funny story. So, because the Brava Sport balls are so big, I wound it separately. So, like, I wound a whole bunch of cakes, and I crocheted each cake one by one. And it wasn't until after I finished the cardigan, and I was kind of, like, I was trying to compile all of the yarn that I had left so that I could weigh it and, like, calculate my yardage and, you know, send feedback notes to Lauren and all of those things. And so I was compiling all of my yarn, and I realized that I literally only had, like, this big of a ball left of this yarn. And I didn't even realize it as I was crocheting. So I unintentionally participated in a game of Yarn Chicken, and thankfully won, because I did not even know what was happening. I was completely oblivious to the situation. I think what had happened is I worked on this at various different places, and so I would only keep like one ball of yarn and what I had done so far in a bag, just to make it as small as possible. And so I had like this catch-all bin of yarn, and I just kept grabbing it and didn't realize how much I had left. But anyway, it worked out just fine, which I'm very thankful for. I haven't mentioned the size that I made. I made the extra small size, which is the size that I generally make for myself in sweater patterns. But it just fits so perfectly. It fits exactly how Lauren designed it. It was like a mix between decided and designed. I don't know what that was. But anyway, I absolutely love this. So I'm going to stand up and show it to you a little bit better. So it's pretty long. Sorry about that bang. That was my chair. It's pretty long. I know you can't see it all on screen, but it goes like right under my bottom is when it hits. It's like mid-thigh, and it's just such a beautiful length. And again, the fit is just perfect. It's fitted, but not to the point that it's tight in any way. I love the neckline. It's beautiful. I love it. I highly, highly recommend this pattern. I will link to it in the description box below, so be sure to go and check it out and support Lauren that way. I do have a blog post all about it if you want to read about it, so I will link that below as well, and be sure to subscribe to my blog so that you can get a notification via email every time I publish a new post. I have lots of things up there, and I just love having a blog. It's a lot of fun. So that is this cardigan. I hope you enjoyed hearing all about it. Thank you so very much for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you can know each and every time I upload a video. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you all again next time. Bye.